Alrighty guys, welcome back to another video. We are back with the Seneca Dragonfly Mk2 or Mark II. We've got some things to talk about it. Yeah, we need to go over some things. So, let's get to it. So, first of all, I've had this thing for, I don't know, a decent amount of time. 6 months-ish. Not quite, but about. So I've had it for a little while, for sure. And I've noticed maybe some minor problems, not a lot of anything major. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about my setup right now and some things that are going on. So first of all, one thing I saw, some of y'all commented that this accuracy can be affected by this thing being loose. So that was very helpful, thank you, by the way. But I have tried to keep this thing very tight. I always check it and make sure it's tightened every so often before I shoot. And yeah, so I always make sure that's good and tight. Another thing, the trigger is fairly clean, or fairly good. The bolt isn't too bad either. Oh, another thing that I was going to talk about is a lot of people, at least I saw in some reviews, they would get it, have it for a little while, and then the, okay, let me just put this again so I can show you. I think it's the pin right in here would come out, and some of this assembly would fall apart. So I don't know how long they had it. Again, I've only had mine for about 6 months, so you know, it might still be coming yet. I don't know, but I've put a decent bit of rounds through it, close to 500 probably at least, maybe more, maybe closer to 700 or 800. I don't know, and it still pumps fine. Yeah. So I haven't had much problems with that. This wooden stock thing is a little loose, like, I mean, you can kind of hear that it's a little loose in there, but it hasn't actually come off yet, so I don't know exactly where to tighten that up, or where that needs to be tightened. Probably this center screw here, but I made sure that's fairly tight. So I mean, I'm guessing that's probably about the way it is. If it falls off, I'll update you and we'll try to get it fixed, but for right now it should be fine. So that's working just fine there. I also keep it greased pretty heavily, or lubed pretty heavily, so I don't know if that has a part to do in it or not. I'll need to go get the grease that we use and show it to you. It seems to be working okay. So yeah. So that's basically what's I've been doing with the gun, how it's been holding up. It's been holding up fairly well, even though I've used it a decent amount. I mean, maybe not a huge amount, but definitely used it some. Anyway, just hold on a little bit, and I'll be right back with the pneumatic oil that I use and show you what I use on this gun. We'll talk about that a little bit. Here we are. We got our pneumatic oil. Oh yeah, okay, you're there, sorry. Anyway, so the oil that I use is the Craftsman Pneumatic Tool Lubricating Oil. Yeah, that's what I use, this right here. It seems to work okay for now. I haven't had parts falling off. I don't know, I guess it works. Yeah, I don't know. But I haven't had a lot of problems with it. Also, someone else did actually comment about you can tweak the piston and make it do the 9 pumps. So I honestly don't know how to do that. So if any of you want to help me out and tell me how to do that, that'd be great. I enjoy shooting air guns, but I don't know a whole lot about them, or how to tweak them or how to fix them. So I just kind of get them and shoot them. So yeah, anyway, let's get out there and do some shooting with this thing and see what the scope is doing, and maybe try out open sights and see how that works out. Alrighty guys, so we are out here now with our pellet gun and our pellets. I'm going to be shooting at the target from about 30 yards away, do about 2 or 3 shots, a couple different spots, and see if they're dead on or if they're off to the side. That'll let us know how we need to take the scope off or not, know what's going on, because I've actually already been doing a lot of shooting off camera, so I'll show you some of that as well. So yeah, I got this thing pumped up at 10 pumps. I've been doing 10 pumps on all of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot, and we'll go do the shooting and then check out the targets. There you go. Just a little bit of wind on that shot, but that wasn't too bad. I'm gonna turn you off and go ahead and get the other 2 shots in. And we're gonna take a look down the range at target. Alrighty, so here's the target I've been doing most of my shooting at. Sort of got sighted in, but came back to this and I decided to use the Carlson Destroyers because I got really good groups with them after all elsewhere. So anyway, so these 2 here, just for your reference, are Terminators. They're so those stupid guineas. I hate them. With the stick. Oh man, they're such a racket. Almost. Anyway. So back to this again. Sorry to interrupt, but I hate those silly guineas. I'm gonna throw something else at him. Got a cinder block right here. They're running for it. See them up there? There they go. They got out of there, but they're still making a racket. Stupid idiots. Anyway. Back to what I was doing. So I got a fairly good group. 2 of them right in there. Of the Carlson Destroyers. I mean, not Destroyers. I don't know. I'll think go out a little bit, but I think we'll go ahead and take the scope off. And then we'll try open sights and do some testing with all the pellets. At maybe 10 yards, maybe a little farther. We'll try to different ranges and see what kind of groups we get. And see which pellets group the best actually with open sights. And I don't know how good the open sights are either, so we'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, so we'll have to see how all that turns out. Alrighty guys, so I went ahead and got the scope off, and we have a small target set up here. We're gonna go back to about 10 yards and see what kind of groups we can get with open sights. Alrighty guys, so we got our target set up here. I have this thing pumped up all the way up to 10 pumps. Got a pellet load in here. We're gonna be doing the Crosman domed pellets first. Right here. All right. All right. All right. So that's it for the Crosman domed pellets, Ultra Mags. Next, I think, are the Terminators here. So we'll go ahead and do a group with those. See what those do. Alright, so for the Terminators, now we have the JTS dead center pellets, 21.14 grain, actually 22.07 grain. And we'll be shooting those. 5 pumps, again, it's only 5 pumps, so they'll be dropping pretty significantly, but yeah, we're just trying to get some groupings here. Alrighty, that's it. Now I need to go see what kind of groups we got. Alright, so here's our shot group. So up here is the Carlson domed pellets. 3 shots right in there. So we have 1, 2, and 3. I think that's pretty good. Pretty much cover it with the tip of my finger. Okay, now we have the Terminators right here. 1, 2, 3, which is a good bit worse actually. It's like a whole string of shots here. Didn't move up or down much, but it's just, yeah, I don't know. Does not look as good. And then down here we have the JTS pellets. We have 1, 2, and a third one there, which is decent. That's better than the Terminators, but still not as good as the Carlson domed pellets. So I think these Carlson domed pellets are going to work best in my gun. So right, I think they all went through here. All the Carlsons, Terminators, and JTS pellets. So you're going to see the groups a little better. So the Terminators were about like that. The JTS ones were about like that, which is pretty good. But then the Carlson ones were like that, so that's a bit better. That's 3 shots right there. Oh, there's the Carlson pellets right there. Here's one here. And yeah, here's another one here. Alrighty guys, so we did our stuff downstairs and we're out here now for gun rest. This thing's loaded and ready to fire. We'll be shooting it at 30 yards. The open sight, see what kind of groups you can get with the Carlson domed pellets. Alrighty, shot 1. Alrighty, so we went ahead and did those 3 shots, and here is the group. So looking at it, unfortunately, it's a pretty terrible group for 30 yards. As far as the accuracy of the open sights, 2 of them were here in the bullseye, so these are definitely minute of squirrel. This right here, I'm not sure, that was a little off. It wouldn't be minute of squirrel. How is the Seneca Dragonfly Mk2 doing at this point after using it for 6 months? I would say pretty good, it's definitely holding up well, and yeah, it's a really good gun. You just have to find the right pellet, I guess, for it, and a good scope, or whatever you want to do there, and it should be good to go. So yeah, it's a good gun. I hope you enjoyed the video. I did. It was fun trying to get this thing sighted with open sights and all that. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.